They dismissed it at first, attributing it to grief, to paranoia. But the whispers grew louder, the shadows darker. Isabella started seeing my face in the crowds, a fleeting glimpse of a man they thought I was dead. Not until I appeared. The rain hammered against the black umbrellas, each drop a mournful tear. They all stood there, the vultures in disguise, pretending to grieve. My beloved wife, Isabella. Her face a mask of sorrow, though I knew her heart danced with glee. My treacherous brother, Marcus, his eyes red-rimmed, but his grip on the family empire tightening with each passing moment. They thought I was dead. They had staged it perfectly. A yacht explosion off the coast of Monaco. No body recovered. Presumed drowned. Insurance money flowed like wine at a Roman orgy. Secrets buried beneath the waves. But I was watching them, hidden amongst the crowd. A ghost in my own life. My name is Alessandro Rossi. And I was once the king of this castle, a titan of industry, a man who commanded respect and fear. But power breeds envy, and my own family, driven by greed and lust, had plotted my demise. The priest droned on, eulogizing a man they knew nothing about. Isabella dabbed her eyes with a lace handkerchief, a performance worthy of an Oscar. Marcus stood beside her, his arm around her shoulder, a gesture of brotherly support. But I knew it was a claim of ownership. He had always coveted her, and now, with me out of the picture, he had her and my empire in his grasp. I clenched my fists, the urge to reveal myself, to scream my accusations, almost overwhelming. But revenge is a dish best served cold, and I had been meticulously planning this moment for the past year. I had spent my time in the shadows, gathering evidence, uncovering their darkest secrets, preparing to unleash hell upon them. The funeral ended, and the mourners dispersed, heading towards the Rossi estate for the wake. I lingered behind, watching Isabella and Marcus walk away, their heads close together, whispering secrets. A cold smile crept across my face. The game was about to begin. My reappearance started subtly, like a phantom haunting their dreams. Isabella began to find roses on her pillow, my favorite flower. But she knew I was the only one who knew that. Marcus started receiving anonymous letters, detailing his past transgressions, his illicit affairs, his shady business deals. He had buried. Marcus's business deals began to fall apart, his reputation tarnished by the leaks. I was playing with them, toying with their sanity, driving them to the brink of madness. I wanted them to feel the fear, the uncertainty, the despair that I had felt when I realized the people closest to me had betrayed me. I had allies, of course, people who had been wronged by Isabella and Marcus, people who were willing to help me seek my revenge. A disgruntled employee, a scorned lover, a betrayed business partner, all of them eager to see the Rossi empire crumble. Together, we orchestrated a series of events designed to expose their lies and deceit. We leaked information to the press, planted evidence in their offices, and manipulated events to create chaos and distrust. The tension reached its breaking point at the annual Rossi Charity Gala. The entire elite of Monaco was there, dressed in their finest attire, sipping champagne, and gossiping about the latest scandals. Isabella and Marcus were the hosts, putting on a brave face, despite the rumors that swirled around them. But I could see the cracks in their facade, the desperation in their eyes. I made my entrance slowly, deliberately, dressed in a tailored suit, my face partially obscured by the shadows. The room fell silent as I walked in, all eyes fixed on me. Isabella gasped, her face paling. Marcus stepped forward, his hand reaching for the gun he kept hidden in his pocket. "Alessandro?" Isabella whispered, her voice trembling. "Hello, Isabella," I said, my voice low and menacing. "Did you miss me?" Chaos erupted. People screamed, security guards rushed forward, and Marcus pulled out his gun, aiming it at me. "You're supposed to be dead," he roared, his face contorted with rage. "That's what you thought," I replied, calmly. "But I'm not so easily disposed of." I revealed everything. The meticulously planned murder, the betrayal, the greed. I presented the evidence I had gathered, the documents, the recordings, the testimonies. The room was stunned into silence. Isabella and Marcus's carefully constructed world crumbled around them. I watched as their faces turned from shock to horror to despair. Their lies were exposed, their reputations ruined, their power stripped away. But the greatest revelation was yet to come. I revealed that Isabella had not only been involved in the plot to kill me, but had also been having an affair with Marcus for years, using me for my money and power. Isabella's face crumpled, tears streaming down her cheeks. "It's not true," she sobbed. "I loved you, Alessandro. You loved my money, Isabella," I sneered. "And Marcus loved my power. Together you plotted to steal it all." The police arrived, sirens blaring, to arrest Isabella and Marcus. The Rossi Empire was in ruins, their legacy tarnished forever. But my revenge was not complete. I had one final act to perform. I confronted Isabella and Marcus in their jail cell, their faces haggard and worn. "You took everything from me," I said, my voice cold and unforgiving. "Now, I'm going to take everything from you." I revealed that I had arranged for them to be extradited to a remote prison in Siberia, where they would spend the rest of their lives in isolation and despair. As they were dragged away, screaming and protesting, I watched them go, a sense of satisfaction washing over me. My revenge was complete. I rebuilt my empire, stronger and more resilient than before. I surrounded myself with loyal and trustworthy people who valued honesty and integrity. I learned a valuable lesson from my betrayal. Never trust anyone completely, and always be prepared for the worst. I found love again, a woman who loved me for who I was, not for my money or power. We started a new life together, far away from the shadows of my past. They thought I was dead, but I returned, not as the man they knew, but as a force of reckoning, a symbol of justice and revenge. And in the end, I emerged victorious, leaving behind a trail of destruction and despair for those who had dared to cross me. Years later, I stood on the balcony of my new home, overlooking the ocean. The sun was setting, casting a golden glow on the water. I thought about Isabella and Marcus, rotting away in that Siberian prison. I wondered if they ever thought about me, if they regretted their actions. But I didn't dwell on the past. I had moved on, built a new life, found happiness again. I raised my glass to the sky, a toast to the future, to the new beginning. They thought I was dead, I whispered. But I showed them what it truly means to be alive. I hope you enjoyed the story. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe for more.